teaching us. They're teaching us a lot of things regarding mankind in relationship with the promise of God. So, if you look, firstly, the heading of itself, of Genesis 18, verse 20, where it said, and the Lord said, because the cry of Sodom and Gomorrah is great, and because of their sin is very gracious. Grievous, right? So now, here it says, my topic is on negotiating with God. Negotiating with God or reasoning with God. You remember what Brother Grierson was saying when he was giving us scriptures regarding our connection to God, regarding what God has planned for us, our possession, what God has said we should claim, what He has promised us to get. The promise of God still stands, even in modern time. So now, if you look upon this, when He saw the sinfulness of people in Sodom and Gomorrah, which was so great that He decided to kill or to destroy the city of Sodom and Gomorrah, right? But look at it, that even now, we are passing through a lot of challenges. Even what we see in what is happening in this world, where many people are pushed to the wall, many people are turning their back against God. But still, that's what the Bible says, distance is no what? It's no barrier, right? So people may be far away from us, but our prayers will still reach God. Like you said,
Amen.
When Daniel was praying, the spirit of Pesha did what? Hold the angels captive, right?
Yes.
For him to bring what Daniel prayed for. So what am I trying to say? When we are praying, we are seeking the attention of God. That means we are trying to speak to God. And prayer is what? Prayer is a communication. And communication is a two-way thing, right? You speak to someone, he has to respond to you. So how can someone respond to you when you don't have communication with such a person? So you need to have a close communication or to be connected to that person so that whenever you go and seek anything from him, he's able to respond to you and give what you seek of him, right? So now here, we're talking about Abraham. You know, Abraham was told about what happened in Sodom and Gomorrah. And when he was told about that, where he was afar from where his cousin was, Lot, and his family. And what was happening was afar from where Abraham was. But he went down and knelt to God and seek God. Now he started negotiating for his brother who? Lot. You see, Lot doesn't know, he's not aware of what is happening, but his brother Abraham ended up going to seek God and negotiate on his behalf. Negotiating to God regarding the city of Sodom and Gomorrah. Because if you go down, you say, if you only find even 50 people, now you look at what Abraham said. God, can you even clear the city of Sodom, even if there are 50 people who are righteous? You see, now it goes now, negotiate. You see, now they're exchanging one. Wait. You mean you're going to kill people of Sodom, even if there are 50 who are righteous? God said, if I find 50 people, I will save the city of God. It went up to 10. So for you to go, it's now you're negotiating. It's like you're negotiating a price. So I can't get this. No, can you bring it down to this? Now, for you to negotiate, you need to be in praises. You need to be speaking to that person face to face. So that he hear you speak, he speaks back. So this is what happened. Even in modern time, we still have the ability to negotiate with God. We still have the ability to negotiate with God. Now, if you look at what Abraham did on that day, that's what happened to Ezekiel. We still have people, even now, who can negotiate on our behalf, who can negotiate on the behalf of the family. The Bible says this has no bound. Even as we were praying here, it's not in vain. Our prayers will never go in vain. Let me assure you this. We can pray. Our prayers can never be held captive. What can be held or delayed is what can come from God, like it happened to Daniel. They are released. So this is the portion I've released for my son, for my child, for my daughter. So because of the power in the high places that fights us, they can hold that God has released for you. it can be held for a duration of time, but not blocked. The devil has no power to block what is meant for you.
Mm-hmm.
He has the power to only what? Delay.
Mm-hmm.
So now, when an angel has released something that was meant for you, and he has been delayed somewhere, held captive somewhere, so all we need to do is, for you to let that person release what is meant for you, what are we supposed to do? One, for God to release, or for us to claim that which belongs to us, that we have been held captive by the demonic angels or princesses, all we need to do, we only have one thing, is to kneel down. And when you kneel down, you pray to God. You cannot kneel down and pray to God when you don't have a communication or you don't have a relationship with Him. You need to have a relationship with Him. And that relationship you have, it will be the weapon that when you speak, because the devil cannot hold your voice. The voice will reach God. The only thing that the devil can delay is what is meant for you that has been released. He has that power because he's in control at this point in time. There are some other places where the devil operates. That's why they say there are heavens. The first heaven, second heaven, and the third heaven. Am I right? So that's the limit the devil can do. So now, coming back to the same, we have been given the power and the privilege that we can negotiate with God anytime, like it happened to Ezekiel. Ezekiel was the man who believed in the Lord, who trusted the Lord so much. But there came a time where they say, your time has come for you to do what? To die. Am I right? Time for you to die. You see now when they say that we have the power to negotiate with God, to go and plead to God, that God, He will listen to us. Because what? You have that communication with Him. You have that relationship with Him. Because if you go like it happened to Ezekiel, he went when he was told. And you see how God works. He never went straight to Ezekiel. He used a prophet. He said, you prophet, go and tell Ezekiel to put his house in order. Why did he choose to speak to Isaiah instead of Ezekiel? Because he was supposed to speak to Isaiah. Ezekiel was there. But he chose to speak to who? Isaiah. Why? He was a prophet of God. At that particular time, even Ezekiel, he was connected to God. He had a relationship with God. But our God works in his own time. The way He wants to inform people, He follows like what He wants to do. So now, here He says, put your house in order. Now, because now Ezekiel immediately heard that, he went to the wall. What does it mean he went to the wall? He went into the closet. That's what it means by saying he went to the wall, he faced the wall. No. The wall meant he went where he cannot see anything, but he faced the wall so that there's no distraction when he's praying to God. He's speaking to God directly. There's nowhere where he can look this and this, but he's facing the wall, no distraction. Now he concentrates speaking to God. And when he spoke to God, he said, God, I've done this. The promise of God, he said, whatever you ask him. At times the Bible says, challenge me. See if I cannot do exceedingly abundantly in your life. So, and we are not able to challenge God. The only way we can challenge God is to go on him and to quote what He has spoken. Because His words are Himself. He respects His word more than His name. And His word are Himself. So we challenge Him by what He promised us. So once we keep His promise and we speak according to what He has promised, the way it has been enshrined in the scripture, then we know that we are communicating with our Father. That's why now Ezekiel went there to the wall, prayed to God. And instead of God answering him straight, but immediately he went and spoke back to who? The same who brought the message. Isaiah immediately left the foot there. He started going his way. God spoke to Isaiah again. Okay, go back. If that person, Ezekiel didn't go on his knee to negotiate with God regarding what was to befall him, nothing would have happened. But he went on his knee, negotiating his life to God. I've done this. I've done this for you, my God. And I cannot die. You get the point? So immediately was speaking of that. God heard. You see, the devil cannot hold captive what you speak to God. It went through and it reached God. But it never went through Isaiah. It went who? To God himself. And God, instead of answering him, now he uses who? The man who brought the same message. To say, okay, I've heard what my servant has spoken. Go back to Ezekiel and tell him that I've heard. Who negotiated with God? Himself. He sat down and negotiated with God, and God heard him, and he gave him more 15 years. So what are we meaning here? What we are trying to say here, even look at Daniel. Daniel prayed 3 weeks fasting, praying every day. The goodness is that his prayer, the first day, he knelt down because he had a connection with God. The first day he spoke, he cried to God. God answered him. That's why they say the devil has no power to block